it makes me really angry that when people in authority, like don't step up to the plate and take care of their responsibilities.
Mm.
More like I didn't, I saw you as the victim in a sense of like, being under someone's watch, so to speak, who was taking advantage or someone who was just inappropriate.
Yeah. It's so funny because you used that word victim. You had said that in therapy, and I had never saw myself as a victim of anything. And then you used trauma, and then you invited me to that group, and I started going to the trauma group, and I started learning about trauma and what it is and how it in your brain and your body and how your body keeps the score and like and just seeing and understanding trauma in a different or just understanding it, period. I wouldn't even say in a different way, but just understanding it and like, wow, that's me. And my inability to, or my need to people please, or my need to um, have approval, or how, just how I was holding things in my body and having, visceral responses. And no, that makes a lot of sense. Like I never saw it, I never compared it, never saw it like that. And I'm so grateful for you to say, no, this is what it is. And you need to go to that group.
That's why we say you gotta be brave. You gotta be brave, and it's easy, I think, when things start getting like heavy, like to just run. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
easy,
Mm-hmm.
and like I always say, like the way I was taught, like when in terms of in my first job, like they had a training program, and they always used to talk about clients, and resistance, like to the process.
Mm.
I used to think like, man, these people analyzing like everything, right? At the time when I was
Mm.
learning that. But the more you thought about it, it's kind of like, it's almost like, like the client who says, like they'll talk to you for 44 minutes, and then like in the 45th minute, they say, I didn't tell you like I was raped. Like,
Right.
it's like, no, you
No,
didn't.
you didn't. Tell me next week,
Right.
honey.
Exactly, right? So I can't address it because you told me with like 30 seconds left,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, you know, so a good therapist helps the client to, not resist the process.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think you were gentle about it, and it was more like, well, why don't you just give it a try? Like it won't hurt.